Hey, Nadia.
Hello.
Welcome,
Welcome.
everybody.
Welcome back. Let
It
me
is
see
the
if
first episode of Nadia's senior year of college.
Everyone get excited, even though I'll be back in Boston again next year too. So
Maybe you actually don't. Oh, well, yes, September of 2026, you'll still be in school. So, yes, it is Nadia's senior year of college, but she is going to be taking 4.5 years if all goes as planned. So, yes, it'll be senior plus year then.
it's actually called Super Senior,
Oh, right.
but yes.
Okay, so I am going to be struggling to keep this conversation to a short 15 minutes or so because there's so much to talk about. But I want to start with what are you looking forward to during this fourth year of college?
Honestly, a lot of things. I feel like I did a lot more. Well, because I went on my dialogue this summer, I felt like this summer was really busy, but then also I had a lot of downtime and was missing kind of the structure that I had when I was taking classes. So I'm excited to be, I mean, not necessarily to do homework, but to be like on campus and, doing my thing, which is
Can you
kind of funny
explain?
because what?
Can you explain to our listeners what a dialogue is? Because that is not
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I talked about it before, but basically, well, what I was going to say was that last April when the semester ended, I really wanted to leave Boston. I was very tired of it and just needed a break. And then I went on dialogue, which is basically like 5 week study abroad semester. And you go with like a smaller group of people from Northeastern and two Northeastern professors. And so I was in Spain for 5 weeks, which was a lot of fun. But I was doing classes, homework, same like situation as if I was doing classes in Boston. But I was learning Spanish just for my Spanish minor. And now I'm done with my Spanish minor, which is cool. But yeah, so that was what I was doing this summer, which was a good change of pace, but not necessarily like that same structure that you get when you're taking classes in Boston. So I'm glad to get that started again. And I also started a job at a cafe, which is kind of fun, like different than everything else I'm doing,
What's the name of the
which is
place?
nice. It's called Greystone. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, but I mean, it's just a nice change of pace also. And it's my last year of gymnastics, which is fun. And I'm social chair, which is like fun to be in charge of like events and stuff like that. And I'm applying for co-ops. I'm going to be on co-op next semester. So I'm starting that process, which is exciting. Exciting to be able to like have these job options because my last co-op was a while ago now, so I haven't been, in that like I don't know, setting in a while. But yeah, so lots of fun things to look forward to.
Are you having any sort of existential crisis? Like, what is my purpose? Well, maybe not right now, but like, are you thinking about what is happening after you're done with college? Is that at all like, you know, a stressful thing in your life?
I mean, yeah, well, because I've literally texted you about it. I mean, I've been texting everyone and anyone about it because it feels like, well, I don't know. I am doing 4.5 years, so I guess it doesn't really seem like I have to make decisions, but I feel like it puts more pressure on myself to be able to know what I'm going to be doing that second half of the year. And also, I don't know what my co-op's going to be like. So I feel like what I'm going to be doing after college is kind of going to be based off what my co-op is, that a co-op that I don't have yet. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess we could go into this a lot more at a later date. And I feel like it'll probably, my existential crisis will probably increase in the upcoming months. But I feel like it's a lot of things that everyone kind of deals with in the last year of college, kind of trying to decide where I want to be and what I want to do, because there's just like so many options, which is like obviously very nice. And I'm like grateful that I have so many options, or I guess like I have the ability to have so many options, but yeah, it also makes it really difficult to make a choice. But
What are your top 3 worries of senior year?
of this year,
Or right now, actually, what are the top 3 things that are kind of like stressing you out?
well, I guess one that I've been thinking about today is like, because I'm applying to co-ops, I don't know what I want to do, and I feel like there's a very like easy choice that everyone likes to do, and I've learned that I kind of like to do it my own way, whether or not like people recommend I do it. But I'm having a hard time deciding like what I want to, how. I guess I've been looking into like past clinical and research co-ops, or thinking about it, because not all the jobs are posted yet, but like thinking about how far away from clinical I want to get. Like, is it actually what I want to do? Or am I just like trying to do some, I don't know, like I'm being influenced by people's co-ops right now.
So your number one worry, right, or one of your worries right now is what kind of co-op or job opportunity do you want next semester? Should it be a clinical one or something adjacent to medical, being a physician, but not necessarily working at a clinic? So that's number one.
Yeah, well, not number one, but it's one of my worries. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to things like this, I get worried about like what, not like not necessarily my classmates, but also I guess like advisors and all of that. Like, I want to make sure I'm making the right choice, which there isn't really one, but feels like there's a right and wrong answer, and like I don't want to feel like I have to explain my decisions. Like, I just want to be able to like find a job that I like. But I guess we'll see. It's very early into the process, so I can't really like delve deeper into that. Second worry, well, because I just started my job at the cafe, I think another worry is that I've like I do this thing where I just bite off more than I can chew, and I feel like I get so, when I don't have a job, I'm like super judgmental of myself, like, oh, you have so much free time, like, and you're not doing anything, like, you know I don't know. It feels like I'm not doing enough. And then I fill up the days that I specifically gave to myself off. Like, I specifically made it so I didn't have classes on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then I got a job where I have to work Tuesdays and Fridays because those are my free days, which is like annoying. But at the end of the day, it was kind of a lose lose like type situation, because either way I would have been like hard on myself. So just right now, hoping that I can make it manageable, which I think it will be. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
And third worry,
Well, there's a lot of worries, but nothing like major comes to my head. I don't know. I guess like just like an overall worry of like, am I doing the right things, and am I don't know, am I on the right track? But I don't really have a track that I'm following, so it's just like, it's not necessarily a worry, it's more just anxiety. Not like worried about it. I'm just like, it's just overwhelming, I guess
mm-hmm.
is the right word.
Well, it's your track. You're on your own track. So you're designing your little railroad track.
Mm-hmm.
and you're laying down that path. And even if the track that you choose is not the most efficient, it's still your path. And even if you don't make the right choice in the direction, you'll likely learn something uncomfortable or good or bad in that not so efficient path that'll help you later, you know?
Right.
So, like getting from San Francisco to Los Angeles, the best, most efficient freeway is the 5 and it's direct, but it smells like poop and it's
Mm.
not so cute. Or you could take 101 or the like Pacific Coast Highway or whatever, and you're all along this beautiful path, but it's like windy and there's traffic and, or, it takes a lot longer. So there's more
Yeah.
than one way to get someplace, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, I guess I've, it's like accepting parts of it like one at a time. Like my gap years was kind of, I always knew I wanted to take it, but wasn't quite sure. And now I'm really sure that I want to take it. Like I'm very much,
You're
I
sure you
know
don't want
that's,
to go to medical school next year?
yeah, like very positive that that's not what would have been right for me. And also, I think would have led to a lot more issues. But yeah, I'm happy with that part of my path. It's just like it kind of is like I'm always having to think a little bit ahead, which is annoying because you can't really always do that. But it feels like, whatever co-op I get, like whether or not I like it, will dictate what I do post grad. Like if I really like it, I'll stay at the co-op. If I really don't like it, I have to like reassess and find something new. But that's also like part of the fun. So
I'm surprised you didn't say that one of your worries is like you don't know where you're living next year. Like who you're going to room with, where you're going to
yeah,
live.
it is. I did think of it, but it's not like I've chosen not to really think about it. I think in my head, like I'll figure it out at some point. It feels like because essentially my to describe the situation, I'm only doing one semester of school next year, which means I don't necessarily have to be in Boston the second semester, apart from when I walk the stage in April. So I having to decide like where I'm going to be living that one semester and then where I'm going to be the second semester. But that worry kind of like is combined with the fact that I don't know what I want to do post grad. And I'm trying to decide like, do I just say I want to stay in Boston and go off that? Or do I want to be like, I want to be somewhere else and, you know, move that way? And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to be okay with the fact that I might just have to sublet from someone. I don't know. I
You
also
should live
have
on
to,
your sister's couch.
yeah, well, I actually haven't spoken to her about this, but she is planning on going abroad next fall. So I could technically live wherever she's going to be living, but then that doesn't give me any place to live the second semester.
Oh, but you can deal with that later. That is a great idea. That's an
But
awesome idea.
also, I have no idea if all her roommates are going to go abroad again too. So then, like you don't really know. And they're definitely not thinking about it yet, and I'll probably have to bring it up to her, but I don't know. And I also have to think about the fact that I'm paying for where I'm living the second semester, which I really do want to live in Boston or New York or San Francisco, but that's giving like the top 3 most expensive places ever for me to live. So I don't know what to do yet, but we'll see.
Oh, we're paying for your rent next semester? I mean, in your super senior year?
Just the first semester,
I'm
not the second semester.
teasing you. You didn't fall for it.
I'm not falling for these jokes because I don't find it funny anymore because it's just stressful. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's probably a good start to the school year thing. I'm really looking forward to all the things that we're going to talk about this year.
Mm-hmm.
I really imagine this year talking to different people who are making, like bringing on guests, whether they're seniors or super seniors or people who just graduated or people out there in the working already and interviewing them about their work and what they do, maybe helping you figure out what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if we're going to bring your sister on, if she'll come,
Yeah.
because
I
that's
have
when
a
you
friend
started.
that wants to come on,
Oh,
so
good, 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 good. I think we should bring on some guests.
I think so too.
I mean, we've
Um,
brought on guests, but I mean, like, broaden the scope to people not just answering our health related questions, but just basic life related questions, like what's going on with your life this senior year.
mm, yep. So super exciting things.
All right. Talk to you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.